Jai Shri Mataji, welcome everybody to tonight's meditation. Tonight we're going to have the regular meditation in support for Iran. And Uncle Avdut is here. He is going to help us to lead the meditation tonight. Thank you, Uncle, for agreeing, for coming. And we will have the meditation, and after that, in the end of the meditation, we will have the some bandans together also. So if you can stay for that, it would be nice also. Okay?
Okay,
So
thank you very much.
Jai Shri Mataji.
Pleasure to meet you all. Yes,
Same,
pleasure to
Uncle.
lead the meditation.
Thank you, Uncle.
So good evening, everybody, all my brothers and sisters. Before we go ahead, just ascertain for some minutes how we are vibrations wise. See if you can feel the vibrations on the Sahasrara and both the hands. Sort of like a triangle. The two hands will be the base of the triangle and the apex is the Sahasrara. So we will all bow down to Sri Mataji and uh, put a bandhan slowly. Now when we bow down, just make sure that you touch the Ajna Chakra on the ground and ask Mother Earth to suck in all the problems of the Ajna Chakra. And then very slowly we put a bandhan with full attention. Let's do it all together. Sri Mataji, we humbly request your permission to go into the state of meditation, to go in your domain. Please give us the permission. You can just say the third mantra of Sahasrara. Om Tvameva Sakshat Shri Kalki Sakshat Shri Sahasrar Swamini Moksha Pradaini Mataji Shri Nirmala Devye Namo Namaha. Tonight's meditation is about bringing peace to Iran, region of Middle East, and of course the world on the earth, entire world. Basically for that, we have to be peaceful. Complete peace will just give us the witness state. And this witness state will emit the vibrations to do what is necessary to bring peace. Peace is when we lose the balance within ourselves. the deity within us who gives us the balance is Sri Ganesha. So with full attention on Sri Ganesha, on the Muladhara Chakra, just pray to Sri Ganesha. Sri Ganesha, please give me the blessings of a very strong Muladhara Chakra. Please give me innocence, purity, discretion, and above all, the balance, so that I do not lose the balance in any circumstances. So you can put the right hand on the Mother Earth and with full attention, say once the mantra of Sri Ganesha. Om Tvameva Sakshat Sri Ganesha Sakshat Sri Adi Shakti Mataji Sri Nirmala Devyai Namo Namaha. Just remain in this state for some time with full attention on Muladhara Chakra. Center for peace is the left nabi. So you put the right hand on the left nabi. You just pray to Sri Mataji. Sri Mataji, please establish the peace within me with my left nabi principle. Peace is called Shanti. Mother, you are the peace. You just say Om Tameva Sakshat Shanti. We are addressing ourselves to Sri Mataji. You are the peace. Say it several times. I will say it, then just maybe listen. Om Tvameva Sakshat Shanti. Om Tvameva Sakshat Shanti. Om Tvameva Sakshat Shanti. Peace is destroyed when our attention is disturbed. And Sri Mataji restores this disturbed attention so that we feel peaceful. We ask Sri Mataji, please give me a peaceful attention. Peaceful attention is called Nirmal Chitta. can also say Ya Devi Sarvabhuteshu 3 times. Shanti Rupena Samstita. Ya Devi Sarvabhuteshu Shanti Rupena Samstita. Namastasyai, namastasyai, namastasyai namo namaha. Ya Devi Sarvabhuteshu Shanti Rupena Samstita. Namastasyai, namastasyai, namastasyai namo namaha. Ya Devi Sarvabhuteshu Shanti Rupena Samstita. Namastasyai, namastasyai, namastasyai namo namaha. Just let me feel the peace in my left nabi. You can watch a video of Sri Mataji about bringing peace in our life. You can watch it with full attention.
आपल्या जीवनामध्ये पहिले शांतपणा आणला, अत्यंत शांत झालं पाहिजे. मी सारखं सांगत असते की कबूल तुमच्या जीवनात खूप आतप आहे, खूप त्रास आहेत, सगळं काय, पण शांतपणा हा जीवनात आणला पाहिजे. हे मला तुम्ही आता ह्या वाढदिवसाला दान दिलं पाहिजे की माताजी आम्ही शांतपणा, अत्यंत शांत, बर्फाचा शांतपणा आला पाहिजे, अत्यंत सहन केलं पाहिजे. त्याच्याशिवाय काम होणार नाही आणि ते तुम्ही सहन करून सुद्धा तुमचं काहीही तुम्हाला होणार नाही, सगळं सहस्रारात निघून जाणार. जे काही तुम्ही सहन करता करता म्हणतात ते सगळं निघून जाणार आहे. तेव्हा माणसाने त्याबद्दल जास्त विचार करू नये, मी फार दुःखी, मला हा त्रास वगैरे हे कसलं काय आलंय. हा एकदा तुम्ही निश्चय कायम केला तर पहिल्यांदा तुम्हाला शांती लाभ होणार. थोडं लावून द्यायचं जरा हलकं नाही हां, तुमच्यामध्ये पहिल्यांदा शांती लाभ होणार आणि तो शांती लाभ झाल्याबरोबरच तुम्हाला सगळं व्यवस्थित दिसू लागेल. जोपर्यंत मनुष्याच्या मनात शांती बसणार नाही तोपर्यंत काहीही व्यवस्थित दिसणार नाही, सगळं उलट दिसणार. कोणत्याही माणसाबद्दल धारणा, कोणत्याही परिस्थितीबद्दल विचार, ह्या सर्व गोष्टी ज्या आहेत त्या जर तुम्ही अशाशी तुमचे मन हलत असले तर कधीही स्पष्ट रूपाने दिसणार नाही. म्हणून पहिल्यांदा शांतीचा वास करायचा, शांती पाठ करायचा. आईने सांगितलं शांत राहा. शांत झाल्यावर तुम्हाला इतकं लक्षात येईल की सगळे संबंध कसे बनतात, सगळा आनंद कसा येतो, मैत्री कशी होते, कामं कशी होतात. तुम्ही अशात असले तर तुमच्यावरती जे देवदूत आहे, तुमच्यासाठी जे सगळे आम्ही व्यवस्था केलेल्या आहे त्या सगळ्या व्यवस्था सुद्धा त्यांना समजते का त्यांना करायचं काय, एकदम धावपळ सुरू, घाई सुरू. काही काही लोकांचं म्हणजे राग नाही, पण त्याला प्रत्येक वेळी इथं ठेवू का तिथं ठेवू का, ह्याच्या डोक्यावर ठेवू का त्याच्या डोक्यावर ठेवू का, सारखा हात असा असा त्यांचा चाललेला असतो. तेही अशांतपणा. काही लोक रागीट असतात, तोही अशांतपणा. तरतरीचे अशांतपणाचे प्रकार आहेत. काही काही लोक बोलत नाहीत, राग आतमध्ये घेऊन बसायचं, बोलायचं एकदम फटक्याऱ्याने वागायचं किंवा एखाद्याने अगदी मी फार दुःखी असं तोंड करून बसायचं. हे काही साधू संतांचं लक्षण. साधू संत देण्यासाठी होता, जगात द्यायचं असतं दुसऱ्या. तेव्हा जे साधू संत असतात त्यांच्याकडे कुणी आला तर त्याला ओलावा मिळाला पाहिजे, प्रेम मिळालं पाहिजे, त्याला समाधान मिळालं पाहिजे, परत त्याला संरक्षण मिळालं पाहिजे आणि सगळ्यात मुख्य म्हणजे त्याला शांत वाटलं पाहिजे की या माणसाकडे गेलो बा किती शांत वाटलं, किती शांत मनुष्य. अहो तुम्ही किती पंडित असले, तुम्ही ऐकलंय का कुठे वेदाचारी अमुक तमुक असले त्याच्या पायावर कुणी जातं का. एखादा फकीर जरी पटिंगण कुठं आला आणि एक रस्त्यावर एक साधू जर मनुष्य येऊन उभा झाला, जो साधू आहे त्याच्या सगळे पायावर जातात की नाही. तुम्ही किती सहयोगामध्ये विद्वान असला तरी तुमच्या विद्वत्तेचा उपयोग काय जर तुमच्यात शांतपणा नसला. चित्तात ज्याच्या शांतपणा नाही आहे त्या माणसाला कोण साधू म्हणणार. ही लक्षात गोष्ट ठेवली. पहिली गोष्ट मनुष्याच्या तब्येतीत, वागण्यात भारदस्तपणा आणि शांतपणा, थिल्लरपणा प्रत्येक वेळा खिदळ खिदळ हसायचं हे फार कॉमन असतं संजोगांचं, कारण आतून आनंद होतो, पण खिदळायचं हे बरोबर एक भारदस्तपणाने मनुष्याने राहायला पाहिजे. भारदस्त राहणीत वागण्यात सगळीकडे भारदस्तपणा. सो आय हॅव टू टेल यू दॅट यू माइट बी the highest of highest. First thing you have to give me today is that in your talk, in your behavior, in your heart, you will recite one with love. And the second thing I want to ask is that you should be peaceful. Try to have peace with yourself. Don't fight with yourself. Now the Western people have one problem, they fight with themselves. How is it this is happening to me? I am so bad, I am no good, I've done this, I'm so bad. If you go on fighting with yourself, then you will become weak. On the contrary, you must say, I'm so good, what's wrong with me? I've got realization, what's wrong with me? Have that confidence in you, and then it will work out. And as a result of that only, you start shouting at others. But supposing you understand that there's nothing wrong with you, you have to be peaceful. We all have to be very peaceful people, and I have seen my peaceful nature has solved so many problems just like that. So try to achieve that peace within. That peace should not be lost at any cost, and should not be also expressed outside in a way like I sometimes, my peace itself becomes terrible. But you don't have that kind of a possibility, so you just don't do it. You just don't do it. Never do it that way. Try to be extremely peaceful. Try to make your forehead relax. Many people come to me with like this, you see. Then I just know that there's a big booth on the head sitting. Then I shout at them. Keep your forehead relaxed. Relax. I'm not doing anything. Mother is doing everything. Relax, relax, relax. If you relax, you'll find that your heart will open. My heart cannot open. Why? Why can't you open your heart? Because you have no trust in yourself. Try to trust yourself. Open your Agya, open your Ekadasha and your Sahasrara, and your heart will open. Once your Sahasrara is open, your heart will open automatically. So you will have a peaceful life. So today I am asking for two things from you. It's a funny thing that a mother has to ask for a gift. And the gift you have to give, first one, is that you should be peaceful. You should express peacefulness through your own character. Talking. But it doesn't mean that you should be people who are bleak, or who are, we can say that, are morbid people, or people who tolerate nonsense. No, there is a way of resistance, but a resistance of a peaceful resistance, that you are not afraid of anything, you are not frightened of anything, you are not going to bow down to anything, you are not going to compromise with anything, but you are peaceful. That sort of a temperament you must develop and also express outside. Is very important. And second one is the this love, this peace, and all this should express your love to others. Love to others. Like now, everywhere within next 1 or 2 years we'll have ashrams. I'm sure of that. And in the ashram, I would like to see people having loving, caring, affectionate, patronizing, beautiful attitude towards the people who come there. So unless and until you have people of that level who will remain peaceful and loving, you will not establish. But if you do, I'm sure by next year you should be able to have ashrams in every place. May God bless you.
Thank you, Sri Mataji. Thank you very much for this beautiful knowledge about peace. Very deep. Try to feel the vibrations on the Sahasrara same time. We lose peace because we think. And when we think, we lose the witness state. So the best way to establish that witness state within us is to be thoughtless. So let's all put our right hand on the Ajna Chakra crosswise. Place it from both the sides. Bend your head slightly in the front. And with full humility, you say, Mother, forgive everybody. I forgive. Please give me the strength to forgive everyone. I have no malice, no anger, no hatred towards anyone in the whole world. I forgive all the people who have tried to trouble me. And also all the people who are troubling others. Warmongering countries, the politicians. I forgive everybody. And I also forgive myself. Can just say once the Lord's Prayer. Our Father, who art in heaven, hallowed be thy name. Thy kingdom come, thy will be done, on earth as it is in heaven. Give us this day our daily bread, and forgive us our trespasses, as we forgive those who trespass against us. Lead us not into temptations, but deliver us from evil. For thine is the kingdom, the power, forever and ever. Amen. So now before taking down the hand, we'll just rub it from the left to the right and shake it off on the right side. Try to take out everything which is sticking on your Ajna Chakra. And same time you say, I forgive, I forgive, I forgive, I forgive. Okay, now you can put down your right hand and try to feel that thoughtlessness in your Ajna Chakra, complete thoughtlessness. This is the thoughtlessness will give us the witness state. When you see something, you just witness it, whatever it is, whatever the circumstances. And that witness state will give us that peace. Just by looking at things, those things can disappear. Though the witness state is quality of Shuddhi, if the Ajna Chakra is caught up, we cannot be a witness of the events. Anything happening around us. Try to just see the witness state. Literally, you can see the witness state, the thoughtlessness. You can see that. In the Ajna Chakra, no thoughts. Absolutely no thoughts. So now in this thoughtless state, we'll watch a video of Sri Mataji, how to reach the witness state. Full attention.
Today we are going to have Sri Krishna Puja. It is a very important thing about the power of Sri Krishna that gives you a witness state. This is very important also because in these days of Kali Yuga and complete confusion of value system, all kinds of turmoil makes a very complex conditions to exist. The state.
With a smart meter, getting cheaper off-peak energy is easier than you think.
Pangolins are a mammal. They give birth to live young.
Of witnessing is only possible through meditation. You reach the state of thoughtless awareness. It's combined together. Now the witness state is such a state where you just do not react. If you react, then the problem starts. It's a very simple thing to understand, that we react through our ego or through our conditioning. Otherwise, there is no way to react. But witness state is not a mental state. It is a state of a spiritual ascent where you become a witness. Best way to practice witness state is not to criticize anyone. Not to criticize. I've seen people who are all the time criticizing others. They cannot criticize themselves, so they start criticizing others. So much so that they don't even see what's wrong with them. They don't even say what wrong they have done to others, because they think they have a right to criticize others, and they enjoy this criticism very well. Actually, there's nothing to be criticized. You just watch and see for yourself. That's all is your right. You have no right to criticize anyone or anything. But some people think if you do not criticize, then it will go on like this and it will never stop. It's not that. Once you watch the thing yourself, only just watch, your attention itself is enlightened now. With that enlightened attention, you can just watch and stop the nonsense that is there. But we are always conscious that we are something great and we have to do this and we have to do that. Under these circumstances, what happens is that you become another problem. Because what can you do? You can't do anything. But what you can do is to watch. By watching and by just seeing things as they are, you really develop a very different state of being. Firstly, all such people who are just witness, what happens to them is very interesting. That their memory loss is much less. Because whatever they see becomes like a picture to them. Like we can say, they can tell you even the color, the folding, everything. Whatever they see is so much in their mind like a photo, and they can tell you exactly what they have seen. And your memory is not lost. While if you react onto everything, your memory becomes horrible. Many people are so much habituated with reacting. It can be very, very dangerous, because once you start losing your witness state, you can fall into negative collectivity. And thus this negative collectivity acts in such a bad manner that all the conflicts of the world, all the problems of the world perhaps are related with this. So as Sahaja-yogis, what should we do? We should not react. We should not react. If you see something wrong, all right, you meditate on that. You meditate. If you find anything wrong happening, all right, meditate on that. If somebody is unkind to you, at that moment do not react. Afterwards, when that person is quietened, you tell him or tell her. So this power of witnessing, you all should develop. Try to develop it. That when you are reacting, stop reaction. Stop reaction about everything. You will be amazed. You will find yourself a very, very powerful person, in the sense you will have no ambitions. You will have no desires. You will have no special fondness or anything. But just you are witnessing the drama. It's very interesting to witness also, because then you understand the humor behind everything. And when in the collective all of you have that witness state, you can do wonders without doing anything, without saying anything, without acting. Only your presence itself can work it out. I don't say that it will have effect on everyone, no, can't say. But most of the people, any person who is in that state, he is the one who brings peace, he brings joy. Sri Krishna has said, you have to be aware of yourself. First to get self-realization, and then to be aware of your position. Then you will be surprised how you develop proper attention and proper understanding. Absolutely, it's an easy thing to do as soon as you find that you have achieved that witness state. So please try to make yourself a witness. When you see something, go into thoughtless awareness. That is your food. Like these mountains, how they are steadily watching everything and emitting joy and beauty. In the same way, we have to become a witness. We need not talk too much, we need not keep quiet, but in the center we should witness the whole thing as Leela, I wish you all very great luck for your witness state. In the witness state, we do not anyway express ourselves in a funny manner, but just in looking at ourselves. Because only we have created all the problems. It is we only, detaching ourselves from ourselves, can see these problems and can solve them. By God's grace, as I know you all are going to grow very much, and this state is to be achieved. In every state, whether it is a blessing, whether it is a progress, or whether it is just turmoil, you have to be seaworthy. Any ship which is a seaworthy is the one which can face all kinds of beautiful voyages or even turmoils and even the tempest. So what happens that when you are putting your attention so much to outside all the time, then you must first of all also divert your attention. All these things happen when your attention is diverted from criticizing, from reacting. Just you watch, become the witness, try to witness everything. It's not so very yet practiced. So far I've seen that whenever even we get achieve our realization, we don't realize that we have to witness everything. When you start witnessing through your spirit, then you don't see the bad points of another, but you see the good points. You just pick up the person with very good points. So once you see that, the witness state enlarges and you start enjoying another person. You start enjoying everything that is there. Even a small blade of grass you can enjoy if you have that capacity. So you must practice as to find out what stops your thoughts, what makes you the witness. Once you develop this habit, you will station yourself nicely in the thoughtless awareness. Then you start watching how Sahaja Yoga has helped, how it has been blissful, what you have achieved through Sahaja Yoga. You will be amazed if you just start watching it everywhere. You'll be amazed how this Parama Chaitanya acts. Depends on how your Kundalini has risen. If she has risen in a perfect manner, then I've seen people at the first shot, they just become completely self-realized. Of course, there are very few, but they have been. While I see most of you have little problems, and for most of you it is the problem of the Agya Chakra. How do we get the Agya Chakra working so much is this, that we think as a reaction to anything outside. We react to everything. So humility is one of the criteria of a Sahaja Yoga. A person who doesn't have humility cannot be called Sahaja Yoga. I've seen even Sahaja Yogis get very angry. Sometimes start shouting and getting angry and misbehaving. That's the sign that he is not yet a Sahaja Yogi. He has to still match. So, this humility of a person will give you more stationary, I would say, more permanent state by which you will not react. You will not react. You look at anything, you react. But then you don't react, you just watch. And that is how the new state of witness state comes into. When you become the witness, you are just watching, not reacting, not thinking about it, but you are in the present. And in the present you just watch and really enjoy it. The enjoyment of all the creation is not within your mind when you are thinking. And when you are not thinking, the whole enjoyment of the beauty of all this creation reflects in you and gives you tremendous joy and peace. So one has to learn that we should not react. But today's problem is all human beings are very good at reacting. Reaction is the basic principle of today's life. See any newspaper, you see any book, you meet anyone, what I find that they are experts on reacting. They react. And by reaction, what happens? They never achieve any essence of the thing. Essence is only through witness state that you can achieve. First and foremost is your sahasrara. Only your sahasrara can reflect the light of the divine. So your sahasrara is extremely important. You must meditate to enrich your sahasrara, to cure it, to make it completely nourished by the Kundalini. We are the ones who are going to support, look after the Satyuga. And that's why the sahasrara opening is very, very important. It's very important. And those who want to grow should meditate every day, whatever time you may come home, maybe in the morning, maybe in the evening, any time. But you will know that you are meditating when you can get into thoughtless awareness. Then you will know. Your reaction will be zero. Look at something, you'll just look at it. You won't react because you are thoughtless. You won't react. When that reaction is not there, then everything, you'll be surprised, is divine. Because reaction is your agas problem. Once you are absolutely thoughtlessly aware, you are one with the divine. So much so that divine takes over every activity, every moment of your life and looks after it. And you feel completely secure, one with the divine, and enjoy the blessings of the divine. May God bless you.
Thank you, Sri Mataji. Thank you very much for these beautiful talks, divine words. Which has triggered us a state of thoughtlessness. So now we will go and meet Sri Mataji in our Sastraras, because that's the destination. That's where we have to settle down in Nirvikalpa state. You can see a small video of Sri Mataji where she is giving some prayers for Sahasrara.
म्हणजे आपलं कनेक्शन राहिलं पाहिजे सारखं. You have to ask, please sustain my yoga. Then please increase my yoga shakti. And lastly, please allow my spirit to spread its light in my attention. Mother, please give me the boon of your grace. म्हणजे आपलं कनेक्शन राहिलं पाहिजे सारखं. You have to ask, please sustain my yoga.
We'll just put our right hand on the Sahasrara, turn it clockwise direction, bend the head slightly in the front. We can repeat that in the heart. And finally, Sri Mataji, please allow me to be settled in the Sahasrara. Feel the Nirananda, the absolute joy, nothing but joy. Remain eternally at your lotus feet. Before taking down the hand, raise it up a little bit. Try to feel the cool breeze coming out of your Sahasrara. Take the hand above more and more. And then take down the hand. And let's now enjoy the silent meditation on Sahasrara. So we can say the Aarti in our hearts and the three Maha Mantras with the music.
सरस्वती महाकाली त्रिगुणात्मिका कुण्डलिनी साक्षात् श्री आदिशक्ति माताजी श्री निर्मला देव्यै नमो नमः। ॐ त्वमेव साक्षात् श्री कल्की साक्षात् श्री आदिशक्ति माताजी श्री निर्मला देव्यै नमो नमः। ॐ त्वमेव साक्षात् श्री कल्की साक्षात् श्री सहस्रार स्वामिनी मोक्ष प्रदायिनी माताजी श्री निर्मला देव्यै नमो नमः।
श्री निर्मला देव्यै नमो नमः। श्री निर्मला देव्यै नमो नमः। बोलो श्री आदिशक्ति माताजी श्री निर्मला देवी की जय। Jai Srimati. Thank you, Srimati. Thank you very much for this meditation, for your beautiful divine knowledge. We'll all bow down to Sri Mataji and put a bandhan.